Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is another technical update video for the Nasdaq 100. I'm here on the weekly chart right now. I want to show you the bigger picture right now where we are at the moment in. And in my view, the Nasdaq finished cycle wave 1, labeled here in white, cycle wave 2, cycle wave 3 in making. And the cycle wave 3, which is all that move here, consists of 5 waves of primary degree, which are labeled here in these circle yellow numbers, where we have done cycle wave 1, cycle wave 2, cycle wave 3. We are now in the cycle wave 4 correction. When we find the termination of the cycle wave 4, we should move to a new all-time highs to finish the primary wave 5 and the cycle wave 3. So let me just remove these labels and we can go on the lower time frame and I can show you a little bit in detail what I mean. I'm right now on the daily chart, and the daily chart shows me that we are from that primary wave 3 top here, in my view, which was the 17th of December. We are working our wave to the downside, or our move to the downside in the first leg down of this correction, which would be minor wave A, labeled here in orange. And from that move, from the minor wave A low, which I'm talking about in a second, we should get a 3-wave corrective move to the upside to finish minor wave B. And from there, we should get another minor C wave into my target area, which I was talking about, between 15,149 and 12,837. So that tells me, or that tells us that the primary wave 4 degree here in yellow is a correction in 3 waves. And as I said, it consists of 3 waves of minor degree, which are labeled here in orange and ABC. In my view, we are close to finish the minor wave A here. And I'm going to zoom in again to show you what I mean, because I think that's the interesting part right now, how far we are in this correction, the first leg down. And this, at the moment, I've labeled that minor wave A in orange here in a WXY correction of minute degree, which are labeled here in these white circles. And we have done minute wave W, minute wave X, and the X wave, it's not very accurate now, but now we closed that at the 18th of February. And from here we moving our wave down in the Y wave, which is the 3-wave move, consists of an A, B, C structure. And there we have done wave A, wave B, and we started the C wave, in my view, on the 25th of March. And that C wave is definitely an impulse. And I'm going to zoom in again here to show you what I mean. So from our top here, which is the B wave top, and there we started the C wave. We have completed wave 1, wave 2, still working on the 3 in my view. Then we should get another 4 and another 5. So the internal 3 is also, in my view, not done, because preferably this third wave should finish. So that's third wave here in these brackets here down here, should finish preferably after the 100% time extension measured for our wave 1. Okay, that means I'm comparing the length of that wave, or the duration of that length of that wave, to the third wave. And the third wave always needs to finish. I mean, time is not an invalidation, but the third wave here in brackets should finish after the 100% time extension compared to wave 1, which is the 8th of April, to the 1.382 FIB time extension at the 9th of April. So in this time window, we should find our termination of the third wave. And from here, we should get an ABC correction to the upside in wave 4, and then another set-off to the downside in wave 5. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should finish our C wave, the Y wave, and our minor wave A. Okay, so we should see a little bit of a little bounce inside the internal third wave, then get another another fifth wave to finish the wave 3 in brackets, then another ABC in wave 4, and then another set-off to the downside. So, and that, ladies and gentlemen, should finish our minor wave A in orange. Let me just get rid of this because something is messing up here. So you should be back right now. So yes, as I said before, we should finish our third wave here, then another 4 and another 5. And from here, I have targets at the moment to the downside between, or let's just say we're gonna really max it out. That would be the 15,978 area to finish the C wave, the Y wave, and the minor A wave. Okay, so that would then finish these degrees. And from that area, we should get another ABC correction to the upside in the minor B wave, and then another sell-off to the downside in the minor C wave. And that should then finish our, I'm going to go back so that you know where we are. In this area, we should turn around, get our B wave, and then another C wave to come into the target area of our primary degree, okay, in the yellow labeling. That's getting very interesting because it could also be that we probably do a flat correction here. It's not really out of the woods, but I don't think that the momentum is strong enough at the moment to push that market higher and turn possibly an overshooting B wave inside here, okay? I'm not thinking about that, so I do think that we're gonna really stop in that target area, which is at the moment between 19,207 and 20,093. But please understand that this target, as far as we extend to the downside here in our A wave, it will shift with the price, okay? Because I can now really measure these standard Fibonacci extension targets, okay? Because I don't have a low in place here, so it's very hard to measure that B wave retracement, okay? So now I really need to have this low in place, and then we can adjust this target. But for now, it's between 19,313 and 20,097. And please, ladies and gentlemen, don't get fooled here, okay? It could really be that, because I show you one very important thing right now, because point of control on the daily time frame is slightly above the 50%. I'm going to show that to you on the volume profile in a second. But for now, it really could be that we just move up in this B wave and then come back down. This is the primary scenario right now, okay? So I do expect that we have still more downside to work on, even though we should get a bounce here, because even on the weekly chart, we are nearly or very, very oversold on the RSI base. So yeah, the root map is really at the moment our minor wave A, B, and the C structure to the downside, okay? So let me just talk about this volume profile I was talking about, and you can see what I mean here. And the point of control is slightly, it's really hard to see for you. So this is the target area which I was talking about for the B wave here. It's slightly above point of control, and point of control sits at 19,245. So this B wave could really just be a retest of point of control, of the daily point of control area. And then it would fit to my primary scenario right now, that we come only up in three wave corrective rally and then come back down. Okay, so that's really very, very interesting, because point of control sits directly at my 50% retracement level. So that I can put out. And yeah, I think that's really all I can add right now, because we really need to take it step by step at the moment. And we do need, see the market is already, now it's open since 4 minutes, and we now touched the 2.27 fib extension, and we could get now our little internal fourth wave bounce here again to the upside to close that gap and then come back down, okay? And it really needs to finish, in my view, the third wave needs to finish between or after the 8th of April. So we have a little bit more time, and now we could probably move a little bit, range a little bit, get our internal wave 4 of the 3, and then get another sell-off in the 5 of 3, and then get another 4 and another 5. And that only would finish then, ladies and gentlemen, our minor A wave at the moment, okay? So there was a pretty big gap to the downside, and I'm going to put that here, and then we should get another 4 and another 5. So this is what I mean. It could extend to the downside, and then we have to adjust that B wave target. It's at the moment, until we don't have a low in place, I cannot really guarantee that this is a target area that the market, or that's an actual target area when we have the low in place, okay? It will always shift with the price to the downside. But yeah, we have to see, okay? We have to see. But I think the route or the roadmap of the Nasdaq is relatively clear right now. We have, first of all, finish our A wave here, our minor A wave. Then we have to see how the retracement looks and this B wave, and then another C wave. So the downside to my targets in yellow, which I showed you before. Good. Yeah, I think I have nothing to add, honestly. So I wish everybody a nice trading week. So it's starting already, and I wish everybody all the best, and we hear us in the next update video. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.